Alright everyone, VazQ here, and welcome back to another Dokkan Battle update video. And also, this is also going to be me kind of making some teams for the new Janemba and Gogeta if they come out at a certain type. Gogeta, I do believe he's going to be the physical super, and I have two possibilities that Janemba could be a tech extreme or the strength extreme. So before anything, we on JP right now they are doing a super festival right now. There are sales that you can actually get these guys again, since I'm guessing this is for the I would say not 5 million, I think it might be 5 million downloads. I'm not really too sure about that since I don't remember the numbers. I'm pretty sure though it's 150 million because it's the one right there. So oh yeah, yep, okay, right there, 150. Alright, so yeah, 150 million downloads memorial. You can get Vegito, Super Vegito, Gotenks, Buhan, Omega Shenron, and Physical Broly. You can get them in the Bow shop, I'm pretty sure, for maybe some, I think the redstones, or I'm pretty sure it's the redstones, they might, or the blue ones, I don't remember which one is which. But anyways, now let's move on to the next thing, and we're going to be making a team for not Boo, but Janemba, if he's actually good enough. So I don't know if it's actually going to translate. Let's see. No, Salt Rain. And are you gonna have the same thing? Yeah, you're gonna have to refresh just to change it. Alright, so what we're going to be looking at also to see what they really do is going on here, and we'll just go on tech right now just to show some stuff. So let's actually, we don't even need to do that, to be honest. All we have to do is just go on here, let's go to the cards, and let's go to tech extreme, and then we'll be looking at their stuff later. So let's actually translate that to English so that we can actually know what it's saying. But for me, I think you can maybe have Janemba as leader if he's the tech extreme god lead. You're gonna have to put Bardock in there, and I believe that you also gonna have to have Merch Zamasu in here. So Janemba will be the leader, tech Timebreaker Bardock will be in their team also, and so will Merch Zamasu. And then, since it's tech right now, there's not really that many villains, but you could probably run maybe this Cooler, this Cell, maybe this Boo right here, maybe King Piccolo, possibly this Bojack, but let's just put in, I forgot his name, the Janembu, and maybe Turles, Golden Frieza, and it's pretty much it right now. What I can see, it's good enough. Maybe Nova Shenron. So this is actually a lot of guys, but for sure we know that these three are going to have to be in the team. So now let's look at them individually on who does what. So obviously Cell, we know he gives, forget about his leader skills right now, but he does he increases for each orb he gets. His attack increases from, and defense increases 12%. He's basically a nuker, so I've used it on global plenty of times. So what I think though is that he should be in this team as well, and I believe that Frieza should be in the team, and pretty much now you can run any of these guys who can be in the team now. And I don't really think you should have run Turles. I don't think Nova Shenron, because he probably won't be having those links. And Cooler, I don't really know what Cooler does for sure. Let's just look at what he does. He basically does start of a turn. It's for him, I'm pretty sure it's 90% up. Pretty good. He does have big bad bosses, so we might fit him in there. Maybe he might be an extra candidate right here. So what now? We know for sure that these guys are going to be in the team right now. So that means this Cell can finally be in an attack extreme team and actually be useful for once. And then this cooler can be in there just in case maybe you don't have enough units or anything. But I actually managed to pull this King Piccolo, so I might actually play around with a tech team and put this Piccolo in here. But let's actually now look at what this Piccolo does. So he gives 3 key and then an increase of attack for 25%. It does not have big red bosses, so he's probably not going to link that well, but he will be able to give you 3 keys, so that's extremely good. So he could also be another potential unit to have. For me, since I actually do have him, I might actually put this Boo. But so let's actually just look over this Boo. He gives, when it's like 99% or below, he will give you plus 2 key and attack 70% up. So basically he'll always give you 2 key unless he comes in when you're at full health. But let's look at this Boo, this one before. He recovers 30% damage when HP went from his damage. It's basically similar to what his super did. And then now Janemba, he does 30% attack, 30% down to the enemies that's being attacked. So he could actually be a potential good unit. He doesn't have really big bad bosses. I think this one does not have big bad bosses either, and he doesn't have fierce battle. So I think that we should actually take off the Janemba, and possibly this Boo, both of these Boos could be a potential candidate for being in the team. So if it was my option, since I don't have these two, it would be one of these two, and maybe just for the links and everything, I might actually have just this one because he does link up more with these guys. But since for me, I don't have these 2 cards and I don't have the Zamasu, so that's not the team I would run. But this is probably the team that I would run for a Tech Extreme team, and I would probably use these 3 guys in there. And just because it would be better to have healing, I might just replace this Boo and put this Super Boo in here. But these guys are units that you should have in the team. These 3. Golden Frieza, you can have him in there for tanking if you really need the tanking. This team could potentially have since they do have a healer, I don't really think it's going to be needed. So anyways though, this is going to be the team that I think would be necessary for a Tech Extreme type. So now let's actually move on to strength, because now we have Janemba right here as, of course, as the leader. And then you could probably fit in LR Frieza in there, maybe Bojack, maybe that android, 17, Cell, Zamasu, Mega Shenron, Kuliza, and I would say maybe the Rodo, and possibly this Bootanks, but I don't really think he would be that good of a unit. Maybe this Evil Boo, but I don't really know what he does for sure. Let's actually look at what he does. It's actually 118,000 attack boost. That's not really that good. But anyways though, and okay, hold up guys, my earphones just fell off. But I think that we should have LR Frieza and Cell. But I think Cell and Omega though could be potential units that are going to have to be on that team, because Cell is an amazing unit also, and so is Omega, and my Omega is actually pretty beast into the dupe system. And you know, if you don't have really that many great units or anything, I really wouldn't run Rodo in there, or maybe Kuliza, so I might actually take those out. And now let's look at 17. Let's see what he does. So it's chance to speed hairball to that. I think he actually changes. He's an orb changer, I believe. I'm not really too sure. This translation is not that good. So let's actually look at Android 17's. If he is in this page, he might be on the next page. Okay, here it is. So he is an orb changer from agility to rainbow. That could be kind of useful if you want an orb changer, so I might have him there as a team. But these three are a have to have team, and then maybe you can add in LR Frieza and possibly Zamasu. Reason why Zamasu is because let's see what he does. So he Dokkans, and he does when its HP is 80%, you get HP 10% recovery and a attack 60% boost. He's an okay unit. He doesn't really have the big bad balls' link, and I don't really think Janemba is probably gonna have it though. I don't know if he has it. Again, Omega has it, and so does this guy. 17 does not have it, and Frieza does have it, so that's pretty good. And this Bojack doesn't really have it, so we might actually put these guys in there. He does pretty link up pretty well with these guys, and he might also link well with that Janemba. So let's look at this Bojack before anything. So it does attack 90% during the death blow activation, so I don't really think that's useful at all. So you're going to have to go, and I think this is pretty much the only team that you can run right now for a strength extreme team. So let's try to go a little quick for Gogeta. So obviously we're going to have Gogeta as a leader, and if depending on what he is, you're going to have Vegito Blue in that team. I think maybe you're going to have Bardock in there for actually, does this Bardock really seal? I don't know if this Bardock seals. I think he does. Let's see. He seal the death blow given by super. Yeah, he does seal. Alright, I didn't realize that. So anyways though, we can have that Bardock in that team. We can have Gotenks in there. You could possibly have this Trunks and maybe this Goku, and I'm trying to look for some other units. Maybe that Gohan, possibly this Gohan too to give a boost. And if you want a stunner, have that Goku in there. And I would say maybe the Super Saiyan 3 Goku. I really don't know what he does for sure, 100%. He can stun, so that's pretty good. And at the start of the turn, he gives Ki +3 and attack and defense 7,000 up. So that's not that much of a boost, but pretty much though he would be a viable unit. So he would probably be one of those extra units right here. This guy won't link that much because he doesn't have Super Saiyan link, so maybe he can also be one of those potential units that you might want to add. This Gohan is pretty good, and if anything though, I think these four should be units you might want to run, because I think that this Goku though, he is a pretty good stunner too though. He can stun with you, and if you want, then you can also maybe run this Goku since his attack does increase every time. So pretty much though, they all have the Super Saiyan link, so they already have that boost, and everything's pretty much good right now. So this is what the team would be for Gogeta if he's a super physical, which I'm 100% sure that he has to be. So anyways though, this Goku could be in there, this Gohan could be in there, and then the Super Saiyan 3, and then these guys, they're all pretty much units that could be viable units to be in the team if you don't have any of these guys. So let's say if you don't have this Gohan, you could fit maybe just to have the links, have that Goku in there, or fit this Goku in here. But pretty much though, this is what the team I think would be. So for Janemba, it would be these guys, and then maybe these units if you don't have anything. These units, I really don't know what you could add. If you don't have any units, then possibly you might want to add this Boo. Or maybe you can add Boo Tanks, and just for orb changer, you might add this Boo right here. And I guess for stunning and all that, you can add this one. And I guess you could, if you don't have any units, you should probably run this Bojack. He's an okay unit, but I don't know for sure though if you should actually run him. And if anything, just use metal reel though, then if you don't have anything better. So anyways, those guys, if you guys enjoyed this video, please tell me what you think Janemba is going to be, and Gogeta, if he's going to be physical, if Janemba is going to be tech, strength, or whatever. So let me know in the comments down below. Rate, comment, subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.